already we know what it is. So it's immutability, and we know about the block, how blocks are connected with the previous blocks with transactions. We already heard it. So I'm going to describe the part Ethereum. Amit already said hyperledger, and we know Bitcoin. First thing I would like to say, what is Bitcoin? I would say Bitcoin is not blockchain, but Bitcoin uses the concept, technology of blockchain. Like Bitcoin, there are many other coins. There are platforms like Hyperledger, like Ethereum. So I am going to share something about Ethereum now. Ethereum, like Bitcoin, is of course permissionless public blockchain. And unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum supports scripting. What does it mean? It means if we distinguish or see the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, we know about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a token, it's a value token named Bitcoin. The same thing for Ethereum is Ether. And it has also the block size, it has timestamp, block time. And the main difference is blockchain doesn't support the scripting, but Ethereum support that. I'll come into detail in later presentation. Now see, who is he? We know him. He is the creator of Ethereum. In 2013, he working with blockchain, Bitcoin. He was thinking about adding something with the blockchain software. He wanted to add some scripting, but he failed. After that, in 2014, with Mr. Gilhane, he co-founded Ethereum, and he is Vitalik Buterin. So, and then 2015, the first version, which was called Frontier version, the beta version of Ethereum, launched in July 30, 2015. And the game began with the digital identity. Other than the payment method, transaction method, there are many use cases just come out. The main thing with Ethereum is the smart contract. We heard it. So what it is? If we think we may have a seller, we may have a buyer, and they are agreed to exchange something, and how they agreed, if they agreed to exchange. Why buyer receive goods, the contract trigger an action to buy the seller. How it actually works? Let's say first, what happened? The buyer sends, what is Ether? Ether is a value token of Ethereum. So buyer sends the Ether and puts the Ether in the escrow, in a deed. And finally, when the seller ships out the goods to the platform like Ethereum, which is built in Solidity, I'll come to later about the Solidity, and then sends Ether to buyer. And finally, the platform releases the funds, and that's the whole transaction. So, what happened in Ethereum? What happened in contract? Smart contract. In smart contract, in the whole network, there is in the network, contract lives on the network and then enforce some rules, and then trigger the action. And contract, all over the contract, in the smart contract is written by some programming language. The most common and popular programming languages in smart contract is Solidity. Well, now how with using the Solidity, how we work in the Ethereum network. It's a network, it's a combination of nodes. So let's say this is a network, Ethereum network. Now I want to communicate with it. We all know this is a peer-to-peer connection. So every node has some copies. Let's say I use a wallet for the transaction. It means I can send Ether or I can receive Ether. So wallet is a platform that helps me to connect with the network. So how? This is a wallet and this is Ethereum. Then through the Ethereum you connect to the network. So wallet is using for managing smart contracts and Ether. Additionally, if we want to build our own system, then comes to the application. Unlike our application, like web application, there is an application named decentralized applications. In short, this is DApp. So with DApp, interact with the Ether. So this is about, how it works with the wallet and with the dApps. So what is the difference between our web apps and dApps? DApp means decentralized application. In web apps, what do we do? We have a front end, we have a back end. In back end, we have in a middle tier and then the database. In middle tier, there are some service maybe. And the back end, there is a data layer. And the whole system is, of course, centralized system to connect with the, front end and owned by the organization. Like, we're LEADS, we have some product. We have developed our product and this is a definitely centralized system. In decentralized system, the front end connect with the back end which is developed by the programming, maybe with the Solidity, and this is the smart contract. So where is the difference? In this dApps, there is no centralized system and the data is not owned by only the organization, data is in public domain. So this is the basic difference between dApps and web apps. So how dApps interact with in an interface? Like this is, in a front end, you can develop with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and in back end, you have smart contracts, you have the node network, and you have a tool like Solidity. And the Web3 is a tool which actually connects the front end and the back end. And this is the beauty actually. The Web3, in Web3, you are just connecting the back end and front end. So this is about the Ethereum. That was a bit technical part. Now I will go to a particular use case. There are many use cases we have discussed, like different type of certificates. I will pick a particular action. Before that, let's see the digital identity part in our life. From the beginning to date, there are many things that we have made, like the birth certificate, starting from the birth certificate and close to the death certificates. There are many other things that we need for our identity. From all of these, we pick our certificates, educational certificates. Now let's see what happened in our country in educational certificates. This is a common scenario. There are many fake certificates, and this is very easy. Someone go to Nilkhe and took some, this is very easy. And even in home we can do it, and with few taka. So how can we avoid it? How can we ensure the authenticity, the originality of our valuable certificates?